like to talk about an important issue that doesn't seem to affect many people, but it is important nonetheless. And that is to do with the meaning and defining of the word yeet. Now, some people think that the word yeet means no, and some who say that yeet means yes. So now we're going to be delving into who's right in all this. Does yeet mean yes or no? If you go after its etymology, you'll find that it's rather not an exclamation of yes or no, but it's a verb. And so this is where there is a bit of confusion, but I'm gonna come back to this later. So in the exclamation sense, doesn't mean yes, doesn't mean no. It's entirely about social and contextual experiences. So where I am from, if somebody were to say, hey, I'm going to Tim's, you want a coffee? Then if I wanted a coffee, then I would say, yeet. But if I didn't want a coffee, I would simply say, no thanks, I'm good. The people who I have talked to who think that yeet means no, on the other hand, would say the opposite. If somebody asked them, oh hey, I'm going to Tim's, you want a coffee? And they didn't want a coffee, then they would say, yeet. Now, what's important here is the intonation and the stress in the word, because, not to mention the facial expression and body language, because when you say something with, excitement and you got a smile on your face, like, oh, yes, signaling that this is a pleasurable experience, then of course the interpreted answer is yes. So, yeet, I'm raising my hands because, oh yeah, no, that's something that I really want to do, and I'm smiling, and my body language is open to the person. But if I were to say yeet, I'm shy, I'm turning away from them, sort of. My hands are down at my sides, sort of. I'm not excited. I've maybe got a scowl on my face, like, why would I want coffee? What? The problem arises when you start using yeet in text messages and instant messages on the internet, in Twitter DMs, for example. Somebody sends you a text, hey, I'm at Tim's right now, do you want a coffee? You type yeet, just yeet, that might mean either a yes or a no, and you can't tell based on intonation or the way that they speak, or their body language, their facial expressions, what they really mean by. And so, in most all cases, the vast majority say yeet means yes. Now, we can derive that it means yes, again going back to its etymology. You see, yeet shares two common letters with the word yes. And so when you say yeet, if you were to say yeet with a neutral voice and no intonation in particular, no body language or anything like that, if you just said yeet, the sound that your mouth makes, the yee, the y and the y part, signal to the other person that, oh, what I'm about to say is, so similar to yes that, of course, it means yes. And so even before you finish saying the word yeet, the person is already, their brain is already thinking, oh, okay, so yes, yeah, that, cool, yes, yes, yeet, with the y sound. So that's very important. Now, going back to what I was saying about the word yeet being either an exclamation, yes or no, or a verb. Now, this is a separate issue, but I still think it needs some further explanation and exploration. The origin of the word yeet comes, I believe, from a Vine, where a high school student, a girl, is handed, or she has a water bottle and finds out that it's empty and goes, quote, "But this bitch empty, yeet," and then as she says yeet, she throws the water bottle down the hallway. from this video, we can gather that yeet, in the present tense, to yeet, means to throw or to launch with fervor or vigor. As in the video, she is exclaiming what she's doing. She's yeeting the water bottle in present tense. She is yeeting. Or in the past tense, interestingly, some people have tried to say yeeted, which is incorrect. The actual correct past tense of the verb to yeet is yoked. So he yoked the water bottle, or she yoked the water bottle from the vine, of course. And then you have maybe the conditional, I would yeet, and then a noun, if, and then you'd have a clause, right? In the future tense, so if I fail this midterm, I'm going to yeet myself off of the library. Or, in conjunction with that, going back to the conditional tense, I would yeet myself off the library if access to the library wasn't restricted. Something like that. So you have I would yeet something if something. So that is the word yeet in two of its contexts. I'm sure that some other meanings of yeet in different sort of contexts will arise for sure, but as it stands right now, the exclamation yeet, meaning yes, and the verb to yeet, to throw or launch with fervor or vigor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video, and hit that bell notification button for more videos of this nonsense. Whatever the hell this is.